When we had last left the Nameless One, well, they finally entered the Modron maze on hard difficulty and traveled through the super simulation, which was filled to the brim with really tough dudes. And also, they did wrap up a few orders of business outside. They had a little conversation with Fell, the Dabus, and checked around a few places with Fall from Grace. But nonetheless, most importantly, did they navigate the Modron maze. They had gotten to Rubicon itself, a construct of the Modrons who had made an evil wizard, and they defeated that evil wizard. But not before they learned tell of a Modron that was gone rogue or going rogue, perhaps somewhere inside of that Rubicon construct simulation dungeon extravaganza. And eventually they did find it. And now it's time to talk to it. It was called Nordom. This is Planescape Torment. Welcome back. Let's do a quick save, unpause that, and...
All right.
If this isn't the Modron follower, holy shit. Okay, after all we've been through, it is not voiced, at least so far. That said, we're just examining it. If after this it says something, we'll know. You see a cube with 4 arms and 2 legs. Despite its mechanical appearance, the front of the cube is a strange organic green face with 2 wide elliptical eyes. The cube doesn't seem to notice you. It is staring intently at the 2 crossbows cradled in its hands. A multifaceted lens dangles from the upper left corner of the cube. It looks like it's designed to pop down over one of the cube's eyes, like a scope. Greetings? Ignore the cube. Greetings? The cube chirrups, and there is a click, click, click as its eyes blink wildly. The cube whirls to face you, its eyes wide, then flings its 2 free hands up in the air as if in surrender. Yet its 2 crossbows have turned in its hands and are now trained on you. In a strange, detached way, you can't help but notice that every joint on this creature seems to be a series of whirring gears and cogs. Why did they go with onomatopoeia here? Okay. Chief, we're looking at trouble here. This Modron's gone rogue. Rogue? Yeah, you see, sometimes Modrons get a little chaos in them. And when that happens, well, I guess the best explanation is that rogue Modrons are kind of like backwards Modrons. So this is a backwards Modron. Backwards Modron? Nordom? The cube's voice has a metallic warbling quality to it, as if every word it speaks is jumping off a spring and landing. Well, somewhere else. Its mouth forms a bizarre sideways semicircle, which you take to be a smile. Gratitudes, grateful, I'm sorry?
Updated my journal.
Not sorries, no sorries. Gratitudes, identification of self-comprised by doubtings, plus mullings, plus analysis. The cube chirrups again, and one of its eyes blinks with a click. Then, after a moment, the other eye clicks, as if it doesn't want to be left out. I still don't understand. The cube's features steady themselves, and its mouth forms a flat line. Indemnification of this unit was compromised. Subject, addressee, indemnified. Unit as Nordom. Gratitudes tendered for providing Nordom indemnification. More to do with names. Even this loops back to that, thesis. Okay, it was nothing, really. Nordom's eyes click, blink, once, twice, 3 times each. Each time, the black spots in the center of his eyes dilate. By the 3rd blink, they are the size of dots. Realization reached. Nordom, no name of addressee. Indemnify yourself. You mean identify, right? Truth, I don't really have a name, Nordom. Lie. Adon. My name is Adon. You mean identify, right? Affirmatory. Identify required. Request identify identity to Nordom. Nordom, I don't want to identify myself. In fact, I'd like to end this conversation with you and be about my business. Truth, I don't really have a name, Nordom. Nordom's eyes widen, the diameter of his pupils growing back to normal size. He blinks once, but the metal shutters that fall across his eyes don't rise. After a moment, they begin rattling as if stuck. He's gonna blow up. Nordom, you can open your eyes now. There's another click and Nordom's eyes open. Not closing eyes. Engaged get in action clarification for subject unidentified nameless. Formulating. Submitting query. Are you lost? Lost? What do you mean? I am kind of lost. As Nordom's warbling query ends with the word lost, a curious crawling sensation worms through the back of your skull. With it comes two certainties, hand in hand. This is not the first time you've heard this. And that what Nordom is about to say to your next question is important. When you say lost, Nordom, what do you mean? Absence of name equals absence of identity equals absence of purpose equals absence of place in multiverse equals null state equals loss. Nordom existed in state null until subject unidentified nameless attached identity to Nordom. Null identity, null purpose, null place equates to loss. Well, I imagine I had a name once, but I forgot it. Formulating new query. There is a as Nordom blinks 3 times rapidly. The sound is like the tapping of a hammer on a sheet of tin. Explain to Nordom why you performed this action. Forgot-ing? It just happened. It wasn't intentional. It's in my nature to forget things, I think. It's a side effect of my condition, I think. I don't know, it just happened. It wasn't intentional. I think. Maybe it was. The metal shutters seal over Nordom's eyes with a whir. Then he rattles to himself for a few moments with his eyes closed. When they click open, Nordom chirrups. Query, memory defective? Yes, you could say that. Also, it's just in my nature. You could say that. Preconditional action to clarify query. Nordom memory space not yet near capacity. Query action. In event of yes, return from subject, unidentified nameless, Nordom can remember you. For you. Sure. Go ahead, Nordom. Anyway, look, I have to be about my business. Thanks for the offer, Nordom. You can look if you want, but look, I really should be going. Sure, go ahead. There's a sudden rapid series of clicks and twangs from the crossbows in Nordom's hands. His eyes spin and refocus on the crossbows, holding the right one up closer to his side as if listening to it. Is everything okay? One of Nordom's eyes remain on the crossbow, which is clicking faintly, and his other eye focuses on you. Query, may these ones join you on your gurney? Okay, so you are the follower then. Weird that Nordom isn't voiced. I forget, did we have text-to-speech back in 1999? Didn't we? We had fucking Microsoft Sam in 99. I'm surprised they didn't do that for Nordom. That said, maybe it wouldn't be appropriate for Nordom. Maybe it would be more appropriate for a regular modron. Okay. Don't you mean Journey? You know, I really don't think that would be a good idea. Now, not now, Nordom. Sure, we could always use another hand or 4. Don't you mean Journey? Veritably, Journey affirmed. Permission granted? Sure. Nordom's mouth forms the bizarre semicircle it did before, and his 2 crossbows begin clicking and twanging violently, almost vibrating out of his hands. Gratitudes, gratefuls, Nordom and crossbows have been attached to a larger community. I wouldn't be too grateful just yet. Let's move out. Oh my god, look at his little picture. Okay. What are you, a fucking ranger?
Therefore I am.
Wait, you do have a voice. You do have a voice!
Awaiting order. Nordom addressed. Packet dropped. I, Nordom. Awaiting order. I think, therefore I am. Awaiting order. Nordom addressed. I've got rickets. I sleep in a drawer. I am cube de cube. I'm a little modron, short and stout. I think, therefore I am. Awaiting order. Nordom addressed.
Awaiting order! Awaiting order! That's so fucking clever! Awaiting order.
Packet dropped. Reiterate request. I, Nordom. Awaiting order. I think, therefore I am. Awaiting order. Nordom. I sleep in a drawer.
Okay. Sure. Oh my god, look at his fucking image. Why does it kind of go hard? It's because of the dual crossbows, I think. Okay, Nordom's Ocular. +1 to missile weapons, usable only by modrons. This snap-on magnifying lens serves as a sighting scope for Nordom's crossbows. It improves his accuracy and looks really intimidating when he slides it down over his left eye. Okay. Nordom's crossbow bolts. Oh shit, does he only have a certain amount? We finally have a follower that uses the quiver. 2 to 5 piercing, 1 thaco, usable only by Nordom. Nordom's crossbow bolts are created by his gear spirit crossbows. The exact process they use to create them is unknown. But there does seem to be an infinite supply of them. The gear spirits seem to be able to make as many as needed on demand. Whenever the crossbow strings are pulled back, a new crossbow bolt is there and ready to be fired. The bolts vanish after they strike an object or once they reach their maximum range. Then they disintegrate. If they should strike a creature with metal armor, then the crossbow bolts will actually chip away at the metal, reducing the target's armor class. This seems to be a natural ability of the gear spirits. Well, that's pretty effective in combat. I cannot change out the... Oh, Nordom's crossbows. Okay, damage varies according to ammo. Enchanted +1, Thaco +1, speed 10. Isn't that really slow? Weight 7, proficiency missiles usable only by Nordom. Nordom's home plane of Mechanus is driven by great clockwork gears. Tending these gears and making sure they run smoothly are given to creatures called gear spirits. These gear spirits have the ability to turn themselves into almost any tool or common mechanical device, even crossbows. Nordom's crossbows are 2 such gear spirits, and they seem to have willingly fled with him from Mechanus. These duties are so essential to the smooth functioning of Mechanus that the Modrons have officially assigned these spirits to the various gears. While the gear spirits love the gears they tend so much, their servitude to the Modrons rankles them, making them somewhat disgruntled. As a result, there are tales of gear spirits that leave the great gears of Mechanus, leaving their duties for a while to sample the planes beyond their own. Most likely, Nordom's 2 crossbows caught this wanderlust, and they now piggyback along with him, peppering any hostile creature they see with crossbow bolts. The gear spirits can make endless supplies of these bolts, so there's never any need for Nordom to reload unless he wishes to fire new crossbow bolts. The crossbows occasionally make small clicking and rattling noises. They seem to be talking to each other, but their conversation is indecipherable. They're most likely discussing the finer points of crossbow mechanics. Okay. Sure. Lawful neutral. Of course. 8 charisma, I think the lowest you can have. 8 wisdom, I think also the lowest you can have, and everything else is 16. 8 and 16, of course. Of course it would be 8 and 16, of course. Oh. Sure. That said, I feel like, if you were to add them all together, it should equate like either 32 or 64, which is not the case. Right? All right, yeah. Rogue Modron, neither. Oh, you're a fighter. Okay. Sure. Biography? Is this what I've read before? I don't think so. Some of it, maybe. Biography. Backwards modron. Nordom. Backwards modron equals Nordom. Queries. Chronology. Modron march. Destination limbo. Original destination Mechanus. Reason for a new destination shift unknown. Reason lost. New parameters dictated by superior. Shaped matter of plane. Limbo. To test hypothesis. Rubicon dungeon constructed. Superior lost in field test. Superior equals Nordom. After exposure to plane, perspective has deviated from norm. Perceptions have become smaller and louder. Wings have been replaced with arms. Reason unknown. Suspicion/hypothesis. Not liked wings? Speculation. Nordom was once 1, but am now smaller, louder, 1. Processing information difficulties. Right, breaking off from their sort of like... Would you call them a hive mind, or would you call them like, God, what's the sci-fi term? Is it a gestalt mind or being? Is that what I'm thinking of? Ooh, it's been too long since I've last played Stellaris. All right. Two spirits of Rubicon gears assist Nordom. Transform these selves into weapons to defend against Rubicon errors. Their query: leave this place and shoot other hostile sentients. Goal: adventure. Question mark? Reason for Nordom deviation unknown. Primary function terminated when Rubicon disintegration reached 3 cubits inwards and increasing. Processing functions. Functions redefined upon arrival of new sentients. Nordom now gear in new hierarchy. Designated leader, addressee. Attention. Nordom follows. Okay. Thanks, Nordom. How much HP you got, Nordom? Ooh, not much. Damn, you a fucking baby for a fighter. I guess you're only level 6. Okay. Fair enough. Well. Do you do anything special or unique? No. Okay. I'm going to talk to you again, now that you're in the party. Nordom is staring at his crossbows intently. They are making a variety of clicking noises. First one, then the other, as if conversing. What are you doing with your crossbows? I'm curious, Nordom. How did you end up in Rubicon? Nordom, what are modrons? How are you doing, Nordom? Have you ever heard of someone named Ravel Puzzlewell, Nordom? Nordom, do you know anything about the Blood War? Why would I ask him about... Okay. Leave Nordom to his weapons. What are you doing with your crossbows? Attention! Nordom required! Nordom turns swivels to you, stutters in mid-path, then reorients himself with a clank. Response to query. Action being performed on crossbows? Submit request for clarification. Null. Crossbows present. You have a pair of crossbows right there, Nordom. Oh, really? What do you call those two clinking things in your hands? Never mind, Nordom. I had other questions for you. Forget it, Nordom. Let's move on. Oh, really? What do you call those two clinking clicking things in your hands? Oh. Response to clicking objects held in opposable digits. Nordom raises his riveted fingers and waves the 2 crossbows, which suddenly start clicking and twanging, as if in irritation. Response? Objects equal gear spirits. Gear spirits, what do you mean? Query, define gear spirits. Response? Gear spirits. Yeah, but what are gear spirits? Chief, as much fun as this is, prying a bar stool out of a Batizu's rear might prove more worthwhile than rattling our bone boxes with this stupid polygon. Do you know what gear spirits are, Mort? Chief, I have no idea what this cube is rattling on about. I thought you were the expert on the planes. All right, then, Nordom, I had some other questions for you. I thought you were the expert. What? I know more than you staggering guttural amnesiac. Besides, here's 3 more bits of knowledge to rattle around in that empty brain box of yours. 1, there are no experts on the planes. 2, I'm the closest thing to one you're gonna find. And 3, treat me with some respect. Why? See the second reason. All right, then. Nordom, I had some other questions for you. Status awaiting queries. I'm curious, Nordom, how did you end up in Rubicon? Nordom chirrups. Query requires submitting of chronology. Shall Nordom submit chronology? Yeah, I'd like to know. Orders received at initiation of Rubicon project. Departure from plane Mechanus. Stage 1st, arrival at destination plane Limbo. Second stage, parameters dictated by Superior, Creative Director. Shaped matter of plane, Limbo, to test hypothesis. Rubicon dungeon, constructed. Hold on, Nordom. What's the plane of Mechanus? Nordom freezes and slowly the gears in his elbows begin turning in a slow, hypnotic synchronization. Define query, Mechanus. Plane of order, sense. Cause generates effect. Predictable. Law. Logic. Regimented. Obedience. Gears turn. Mechanus equals Nordom origin. Mechanus equals Nullhome Nordom. Mechanus? Boring in every sense of the word, Chief. Imagine a plane filled with modrons and big turning gears, and you have the great big boring plane of Mechanus. Too many laws, too annoying. A place you wouldn't even want to think about, let alone visit. Mort's critique aside, Mechanus is actually a fascinating place. There is no sky there, only great gears that turn in space. They shine light according to their cycles, and the effect is really quite breathtaking. The logic and order of the plane can be relaxing, and there's more than enough to do to quell one's boredom if you know where to go and how to go. Excuse me, Miss Priestess of Piety, but Mechanus is the most boring place in the universe. The only interesting thing about it would be if you visited. Mort rolls his eyes. But I have a feeling that even that would lose its charm after a while. Nordom, what did you mean before by Nullhome? Mechanus equals origin point. Source! Energy. Cannot return to Mechanus. Nullhome. Broke law with existence. Central office for the punishment of offenders awaits in Regulus. Mechanus. Origin. Nullhome. Home? No place. What do you mean by source? Source equals energy. All modrons are part of this pool, Chief. Kind of like a big bank of energy. When one of them dies, the energy it took to make the modron is absorbed back into the bank, and a new one's spit out. Thing is, when a modron goes a little nutty, he kind of cuts that connection, but he keeps a bit of the energy. Fall from Grace nods. Mort is correct. Modrons share a common energy. In some ways, this energy links all of them. When one of them dies, the energy is absorbed back into the common pool, and a new modron is created from that energy. When a modron goes rogue, then he severs the link from his kind and takes a small part of the energy with him. Mort glares at Fall from Grace. Do you mind? I had the answer covered, thank you. I'm the font of information here, not you, all right? Fall from Grace nods slightly. My apologies, Mort. I did not mean to offend. Mort, I need all the information I can get, so don't get territorial on me. If Fall from Grace has something to add, then I want to hear it, all right? Let's say that. Oh, I get it. Maybe if I was a succubus, you'd listen to me more often, that it? Maybe if I showed a little skin once in a while, then I'd get some respect, huh? It's pretty shallow, Chief. Pretty shallow. Why, I oughta... Mort. Fall from Grace breaks in gently. I must confess, without your original foundation of information, I would have been hard-pressed to explain this situation. Frequently, your use of metaphors and phrases makes it much easier for others to understand your explanations. It makes you a far better teacher than I. Oh, yeah? Well... Yeah, you just... Yeah, you hear that, Chief? What the succubus said, she's right. I'm easier to understand. More wise to the chant, know what I'm saying? So, you need me around, see? I never said otherwise, Mort. So, Nordom, this source of energy you mentioned, it's from Mechanus. Affirmatory. Nordom's shudders slide down across his eyes, and he whirs to himself for a moment. Then his left eye opens. Piece, percentage, fractured, fraction of source, inside Nordom. Energy divided, links severed. Nordom stutters over the last word, then steadies himself. So you've been cut off from the source, then. Isn't that painful? Negatory, no pain. Nordom's mouth suddenly bends, forms a semicircle, then turns upside down. Affirmatory, pain. He clicks. Response deviation. Response is both true and false. Answer is unacceptable. Well, if part of the answer is true, then isn't the answer true? Nordom pauses for a moment. Response deviation accounted for by deviation of pain. No physical breach has been created from separation from source. Nonetheless, operation efficiency parameters have changed, so unknown damage may have occurred. Formulating new response. Painful equals unknown. I see, Nordom. I had some other questions for you. Status awaiting queries. Nordom, what are modrons? There's a click, click, click as Nordom executes a rapid series of blinks, then he chirrups. Query. Modron. What is? Define modron? I am modron. Yes, but what is a modron? Query. Modron. Defined modron. I am a modron. Answered. The shutters over Nordom's eyes click close a few times, and his eyes dilate to points. New query. Modron. But what is? Define. But what is modron? Modron is Nordom. Backward Nordom equals modron. But... for the sake of the powers and my sanity, cut it out. He's gonna snap a crank if you keep asking him that over and over. That was kind of the idea, Mort. Well, I wanted to know the answer, and I was getting it from him. Did I want him to snap a crank? Maybe? Yeah, maybe I wanted to see what he'll say. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see what would happen. Oh, Mort grins. You could have said something. By all means, continue. Of course. Mort clicks his teeth, imitating Nordom. If you want to know more about Mortems, you should ask me. All right, Mort, what can you tell me about modrons? It's like this, Chief. Modrons are these stupid geometric shapes that clank around on their home plane, Mechanus. They're really tidy, orderly, and they'd like the rest of the multiverse to be too. That's why they're such pests. What's wrong with trying to make the multiverse more orderly? What's Mechanus? I definitely know what's wrong with making it more orderly, but I want to hear what Mort has to say, so I'm going to ask. Mort glances at Nordom, who is holding up his left crossbow to the side of his head, as if listening to it. Because, Chief, chaos has its place, and if everything was the way a modron sees things, it wouldn't be much of a life. At least a life I'd want to live. They just want to make everything structured. Yuck. Truth. I agree. Chaos has its place. Too much law and we'd all stagnate. Look, I had some other questions for Nordom. Truth. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Shit, I want Morte to say more. Let's see. Okay, what are modrons? Okay, what is a modron? I'm gonna go back through this loop. Alright, tell me more about them. What's Mechanus? It's a plane where all these clockwork drones come from. Ask him about it. See what he says. It's where they sit around and tidy up everything all the time. Catalog this, put this in order, put that in order, make that law, and so on and so forth. Truth. It seems like a noble goal. What's wrong with trying to make the multiverse more orderly? You don't sound like that thrills you much. Let's say that. More glances at... Okay, we've looped around here. Okay, truth, chaos has its place. Okay. Tell me about Mechanist, Nordom. Nordom freezes, and slowly the gears in his elbows begin turning in a slow, hypnotic synchronization. Define query Mechanist. Plane of order, sense, cause generates effect. Predictable. Law, logic, regimented. Obedience. Gears turn. Mechanist equals Nordom origin. Mechanist equals Nullhome, Nordom. Oh, okay. We've heard this before. Too many laws, yeah, okay. Fall from Grace chimes in, okay. Nordom, what did you mean by Nullhome? Okay. More questions? How are you doing, Nordom? Introspective cycle commencing. Nordom clicks, his eyes closed, and begins to hum. Wait for Nordom to complete his analysis. Actually, forget it, Nordom. I had some other questions for you. Scrap that, Nordom. Let's move on. I'll wait for his analysis. A few moments later, his eyes click open. Introspective evaluation. Perceptions have become 1. Smaller, and B. Louder. Wings have been replaced with arms. Reason unknown. Suspicion hypothesis. Not like wings. Speculation. Nordom was once 1, but is now smaller, louder 1. Change has resulted in information processing difficulties. I see, Nordom. I had some other questions for you. Okay. Have you ever heard of someone named Ravel Puzzlewell, Nordom? Negatory. Nordom's body begins vibrating. Then there is a sharp snap and it stops. Subject of inquiry is not known to Nordom. All right then, Nordom. I had some other questions for you. Nordom, do you know anything about the Blood War? Define Blood War. The largest conflict in recorded history. Underlying cause of war? Ideological differences between Batizu, law, and Tanaree, chaos. Qualifiers of war? Racial genocide. Prospect of war ending unless every Batizu and or Tanaree is exterminated is 0.0000, a lot of zeros, 1%. Primary combatants, Batizu, Tanaree. Participants in war, all. Oh, I can ask you about them? Okay, tell me about the Batizu. AKA fiends, devils. Information incomplete. Generic descriptor, Batizu. Inhabitants of the plane, Bator. Numbers, incalculable. Primary attack form, dependent on caste. Immunities, fire, cold iron, poison. Physical traits, depend on subrace. Majority exhibit resistance to cold, gas. Personality traits, lawful, evil, manipulative. Efficiency, 73%. How about the Tanaree? AKA fiends, demons. Information incomplete. Generic descriptor, Tanaree. Inhabitants of the plane, abyss. Numbers incalculable. Primary attack form, depends on category. Immunities, lightning, fire non-magic, poison. Physical traits, dependent on subrace. Majority exhibit to cold. Exhibit resistance to cold. Magical fire, gas. Personality traits, chaotic, evil. Efficiency, 13%. Wow, okay. Did he have a calculable number? No, not for Batizu either. All right, Nordom, I had other questions? No, I didn't. My bad. Who was it I could ask about other party members? Was it Anna? Anna, I had some questions for you. Oh, Anna looks at you as you address her and she frowns. Aye, what do you want now? Are you all right? Anna just glares at you. I had some questions. Why don't you ask the stuck-up-yabis your questions then? Anna's eyes narrow to slits. Why are we even traveling with her? We don't need her, we don't. I don't have time for this, Anna. Stop being a banshee and lend a hand. Anna, please, you're very important to me, and I need your help. Anna, I want you with me, not her. If she bothers you, I'll ask her to leave. I don't have time to argue this with you, Anna. If you don't like Fall from Grace being around, then leave. We'll discuss this later. Let's move on. Let's plead. Anna, please, you're very important to me and I need your help. Oh, aye. And why is that then? This should be rich, it should. You pity me, is that it? You think I slow you down? Go on, say it. I don't pity you and you don't slow me down. You're quick, you're skilled, and I really need all the help I can get. Anna frowns, her tail flicking back and forth. Well, no, I'll gut her if she starts sizing us up for a feast. I will. She glances at you. And don't get any ideas, I'm staying because you want me to. I'm just helping you out, I am. All right, fine, I had some questions. Okay, can I ask about other people? No. Okay. How about, was it Anna, maybe?
Yes?
Oh, I want to talk about our companions. Tell me about Nordom. Nordom is a rogue modron. Even though some traces of chaos have worked their way into his system, he is still an extremely logical, ordered creature. This logic can be of great help in one's travels. Furthermore, if he perceives you as a leader, then he will be unquestioningly loyal. Troubles may arise should Nordom be faced with any social situation requiring etiquette. Such things are not well understood, even by normal modrons. She pauses. I would offer you some advice concerning Nordom if you would hear it. Of course, what is it? Nordom's existence has been shaken. The more you help him make sense of his situation, his place in this party's hierarchy, and what led him to the state he is in now, may help him to focus himself better. It is a thought. I may follow your advice. For now, I wanted to talk about someone else. I'll speak to him later. I may see what I can do then. Thanks. Let's move on. Okay. Should we go kill, like, another group of little freaky dudes real quick? I feel like we ought to. Oh, shit. Yeah, here we go. Perfect opportunity.
Epoxy bastard. Yeah? Okay.
Oh, shit. The blasts are coming in.
Oh, you alley-bred dog.
Error.
Okay.
Error. Maximally efficient strike.
Huh? Sure, why not?
Okay.
What? Sure, why not?
Error. Error.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Give me your hand here.
Error.
Whew. Okay, let's see. Can
I'm
we
listening.
get some heals going on? Probably not, yeah. Okay. I'll take this.
I am cube de cube.
Zerths are those that know the words of Zerthamon.
I'm here.
They protect the Githzerai communities against all threats, whether to
Mirror
the
of
body
imaging.
or to the spirit.
Is that the same as the other mirror? Of imaging? Oh, fuck. I don't know. Where did I even put the other damn mirror? Oh, it's probably equipped on someone. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, mirror of imaging. Okay. Which really, I should probably give it to someone else. Right? I should probably give it to, like, Dakon, Morte, or myself. Maybe Anna. Well, maybe if I upgrade Anna's weapons, then she'd be more valuable. Okay, let's move the magnifying lenses and shit over. There we are. What other slots do you have? Rings and chest. I still don't know what the fuck goes into a chest slot. +1 to missile weapons. +10 to lore skill. What the hell is your lore skill at? Are you good at loring shit up? You have 11 lore. 55, 27, 32. Yeah, Fall from Grace still has the best. Does Morte have good lore? I don't think so. He's only got 8. Okay. Sure, so it's still not worth equipping. Do I want to equip the cursed beer goggles? Immunity to panic is interesting. Less damage, but you have better Thaco. Or no, wait. You don't want your Thaco lower in this situation, right? You don't. No, you do. Or don't you? Maybe you don't. Fuck, I don't know. Hang on, let's see. What does my weapon have? It's throwing me for a damn loop. Okay, you want plus higher Thaco. Okay. So this is bad for attacking. We saw some better ones way back a ways, though. Now here, yeah, the stealth lens. How about this one? Oh, yeah, phase is the wearer. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the way to go, the stealth one. That might be best in slot. I don't remember what the others were. Okay. Holy shit, look at him. Okay, I don't know if I like that now. That's fucked up looking.
What's up,
Okay.
Chief?
Let's see if we can get out of here. Alrighty. Let's see. Let me move my old map around here. Okay. So that's where we are. Cleared that one of 2. Let's quick save, just in case Morte dies.
Done.
Oh, it might happen. Okay. Keep going up here. And then left. And then left over there. Okay, and then we'll keep going this same direction until we have to go southeast. Okay? Because I want to talk to the other modrons while I have Nordom. Okay, and then southwest again.
I'm gone.
And then east once, twice. Once, and then twice. And then southwest. Great.
All right.
Hello? Greetings? Okay, nothing new. How about the, like, main one that gave me, like, directorship?
All right.
Hello? I have some questions. No, nothing new. Okay. Did any of these other ones have stuff to say? Greetings. Questions? No, nothing new. I don't think they're gonna say anything about them. Greetings. Weird. I was expecting some stuff. Yeah, nothing. I'll chat with all of them. Questions? No. Okay. Greetings. Questions. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Weird.
All right.
Well, let's travel out of here. Where do I want to go? How about we go to the clerk's ward, because I want to talk to those other modrons. Okay. Portal lens of travel to clerk's ward. Perfect.
All right.
Oh, and we can also browse the other shit around here, too. Can I sell these, like, rings and shit to the tailor, though? Could I do that? Let's see about that real fast. If not, there's the other marketplace in the, not the lower, or, yeah, it is called the lower ward. Okay. Gone calves. Just had questions. Okay. Can I buy some stuff here? Thank you. Can I sell some stuff? Shit, no I cannot. Okay. Well, fuck. Let's go on out of here.
All right.
And then let's go over this way. Because we're chock full of bullshit. Lower ward.
I'm gone.
Good. And what was it called here? The marketplace. Surely one of these vendors in here will buy our crap. And I don't have to go to the Hive marketplace. Alrighty. Trade with you. Okay, we can sell Scroll of Friends. Ooh, I can sell the Portal Lens. Wow! Portal Lens is very valuable. Holy shit, it's incredibly valuable. Oh my god. Okay, do I want to fucking sell them? I think I kind of do. How many have I got? Just 3? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sell 2 of them. I'll keep 1. Just in case. Oh, do I need the modron cube anymore? Oh, I do if I ever want to go back there. Yeah. I do need that. Okay. Sadistic frame. Invokes paint mirror. Displacer ring. Yeah, 2 AC. I could and should probably buy that. Okay, the bloodfly charm is useful. Huh. Well, no, the Mage's Guard, I already have the better version equipped, don't I? Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Okay.
Try to arise over the merely carnal and see the universe for more than it is.
So who all got their rings fully maxed out? Okay. Anna still needs 1, and Grace needs both. So I could do with buying a ring here. I'm gonna fucking do it. Okay. Do I want the serpent ring? Usable only by thieves. I'm gonna do it. I'll buy the serpent ring for Anna. And the displacer ring too. Okay. However, I'll give the displacer one to Grace. There we are. Because I think Grace is a little bit squishier. I mean, well, is she though? Yeah, is she? I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. What's their max health? Oh, yeah. Okay. Anna has like double the HP.
Done.
Okay, how about over here? Ange. I'd like to see your wares. Can I trade? Shit, I can't sell those to you. I can sell these shitty battle axes, though. I guess there's that. Clear them out. Should I get rid of the cranium rat charm? I am going to do it. Okay. Bone charm. Bone charm is situationally kind of useful. I don't know if we've already seen the hardest thing in the game. I'm gonna sell the dirty rat charms. Man, okay, a lot of these weapons we got out there are actually dog shit. Okay. I knew that the rusty ones were, but I couldn't remember about the others. The like rusty daggers, I remember being complete ass. Okay, stilettos. Good.
Done.
And how about over here? Cinder. In need of some spells, alright. Well, I can sell the scrolls here if I want. Do I want to? Probably I should sell Friends. Scroll of Friends. Yeah. Do I want to sell the others, though? Magic Missile and Shield? No, I'll keep them. But Friends I'll sell off. Because that's kind of useless on anybody but main character. And even if it's not useless, Dakin can cast it. Which is probably a bad thing. Because apparently he can only learn so many spells. Alright, well, that was not helpful.
I'm gone.
They don't buy any of our stupid rings. So we're gonna have to go all the way over to,
I'm gone.
fucking... oh, no, wait, the pawn shop. Oh, the pawn shop. Okay, perfect. Surely they'll buy garbage crap. Right, the feuding couple. Okay, let's talk about trades. Yeah, perfect. Okay, do I want to keep the bone charms? I probably should. Okay, let's get rid of all this silver crap. Shards of Fate, what were these? Fist items that break. Whispering Flask. Unit of the Traveler. Okay. Lovely. Get rid of those. Silver ain't that valuable. Now that we're dealing in stuff that's worth thousands of money. Ooh, the Rod of Modron Might is actually quite valuable. Do I want that? I think I want to sell them. I think I want to sell all of them. I famously never use shit like that. I always save it and end up never using it, but I would use money, so I'm selling it. Okay, great. Okay, so let's head on out of here.
Done.
Good.
I'm gone.
And let's go to the curio shop real quick and check out her wares, right? We could also buy up some more stuff at, what do you call it? The tailor. We could finally get good equipment there. Right, yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Aye?
So what's her current chess piece like? It only gives 8 AC on Anna. Okay, 8 AC on Anna. Okay. Magical clothes. I'd like to see what you have. Okay. She gets regen, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, maybe I do want her to have regen on Fall from Grace, actually. Yeah, there's just no denying how useful regen is. I would literally rather have her get regen than, well, the AC differential, well, it's not that intense. The spells are nice. 3 additional level 1s, though. 2 level 2s. Yeah, how useful is a... Yeah, I would rather have the regen, I think. Okay. I'll buy the regen. And then, for this... 4 AC plus Thaco. This gives a pickpockets. Okay, I want the more expensive one. The thief skills bonuses are useful, but we've already nearly maxed out pickpocket and stealth. I don't give a shit about. Right? Okay. Let's get that. Good. Let's get them equipped. Okay. Can I sell off the old clothes? I wonder what her regen rate is. Surely not as good as mine. Okay, I'm not gonna hang around and find out. Okay. Can I buy some needle and thread? Let's see. Can I sell her old clothes? No, I cannot. Shit. Well, what can you do? Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, I think it just ticked. It was her tick. Okay, let's go over to the curiosity shop. Mind you, there's other curiosities too that we may want to buy. Okay, yeah, her healing isn't too bad. Her regen? I think this was a great investment. I feel like regen is especially useful in this game, where there's big swathes of the game where there's no combat, you know? So you actually get a meaningful amount of regen. Because just like, if you just regenerate like 4 HP between combat, the chance that that's actually going to make a meaningful difference in combat is super slim. But if you regen like half of your health between combat, that's actually meaningful.
I'm gone.
Okay. Where's Chica? I am here to buy something. I want to see your normal stuff. Okay. Teeth of the Fire Drake, Angleless Eye. Which I already have one. Lens of Inherent Viciousness. I feel like his stealth one is so much better than everything. Dread Bond. Immunity to panic, +1 strength, usable only by fighters and living creatures. It's a bracelet. I feel like we should buy that. Spider Bracelet. Resist to all normal attacks. It will debuff her int and wisdom, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna get that for Anna. Do I want the Heart of the Fosterer? I don't know. I don't know that I do. I mean, it fights for us, right? The creature that comes... God, I forgot how much fucking lore it has, though. Huh. The interesting part of where we are in the game right now is that we have access to this modron maze where there is effectively unlimited money. You know? That is pretty nice. Because we could just keep farming for portal lens. I mean, it's boring. It's absolutely horrible. And I would rather not do it at any cost. But it is something we could do. Okay, I'm gonna buy Dread Bond and the Spider Bracelet. Good. And then... Yeah, dude, the stealth lens is so fucking good. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Who would benefit most from that? Ooh, Dakin actually would, because Dakin has an odd number of strength. He would benefit from wearing the Dread Bond. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, fuck it, dude. Let's fucking go for it. Give you immunity. Oh, oh, it's a bracelet. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe not. Okay. All right, change of plans. Change of plans. Who would benefit from immunity to panic? You already have a spider bracelet. Fuck me. I'm the dumbest man alive. Okay. Well. Fuck it. I'll wear the damn Dread Bond. I'll become immune to panic. There we go. Give me a damn odd number of stat. Okay. I don't know. I feel unhappy about having bought that. How did I quick save before entering here? I did. Let me reload that. I don't want to buy that spider thing. Shit, did I already buy it? No, okay. I bought it from here. We're buying so much, I don't know where I'm even buying stuff. Okay. But do I want the Dread Bond now anyway? I mean, it does give you immunity to panic. That's something. But how often have we panicked? Right? How often does that happen? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll pass on it for now. Maybe I'll pass. Okay. What else do you sell here that's peculiar? She sold that one ring. How about we go to the Godsman vendor? And we check them out now that we have a shitload of money and effectively infinite money at that. Because didn't the Godsman have like a unique vendor lord? We should also consider saving money for those unique vendor lords, because we should, next up, we should join the Dustmen. We should make that, I should try to not forget that I want to join the Dustmen. Right, that should be a very high priority. Okay, over here, lower ward. Right.
I'm gone.
Okay. Entrance to the Great Foundry. Who even was the vendor lord? Oh, look. One of these assholes. Eat shit.
Error. Error.
Done.
They're like nothing now. They're babies to me. How did they ever kill me? How can it be? Are they seriously a threat? Okay. Let's go over here.
All right.
And then, oh, was it this guy? Over here. Oh, no, wait, over here. They were like the requisitions officer or whatever. Nadalin. No. Okay. I'd like to pick up an item. No, I don't have that. Okay. Goodbye. Shit, who was the person that sold stuff? Who was that? Who was it that sold stuff here?
Done.
Who had access to the, like, unique... Was it Keldor himself? Oh, yeah, it was. Okay. Fuck. Okay, perfect. But you don't... Okay, you don't have anything good. It's just these fucking things. Okay, well, I guess I'll rest here. No, I can't rest right now, because we're all scattered. Alright, well, fair enough. Sure. There we go. I would like to rest. Good. Now I'm tempted. Should we just go buy out the rest of her shit? The rest of Rishchika's stuff? We could, like, save scum to just even see if it's worth buying. That way we don't waste a shitload of money and then have to do boring farming. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be a little conniving asshole. Normally I'm against this type of save scumming where I want to live with my mistakes. I'm only fine with save scumming like tactical errors or like genuine like, whoops, my bad, you know? But in this case, I'm kind of down to not spend money on stuff that I don't want because the alternative is so, like, doldrums to the max. And I'm, like, doubly convinced of it after having heard Morte say just how boring the modrons are, and now it's making me think, God, that is boring. It's like further reinforcing it within my mind. I really don't want to fucking do that. I'll do it if we have to. If we see something really amazing, but I'd rather not. Look, another one of these fucking things. God, they yell so much. They're so loud. Okay, here.
Done.
Good. And then over this way, Vrishchika. Okay, I would like to... Hang on. Let me make doubly sure I quick save. Okay, good. Yeah, I want to buy stuff. Exotic items, please. Let's see. Front of the store. Give me the baby oil. Oh, wait, I can't even get it. Okay. The Quasit? Or Quasit? I'll take it. Okay, exotic items again. Front. Okay, back. The ring. I'll take it. Thank you, farewell. Chocolate Quasit. This is a twisted, little imp-like creature. A Quasit, a sort of fiendish familiar that has been polymorphed by powerful magic into sweet milk chocolate. Imported from the lower planes, they are quite prized by lovers of chocolate and confections. Okay. And the Ring of Almost Invisibility. Oh, it gives you +1 to AC. This is Yevra's Ring of Almost Invisibility. It makes its wearer invisible, almost. Sometimes for brief periods, the wearer becomes really, really close to being invisible. An event which is often disconcerting to an attacker and is thus more difficult to strike in combat. Okay. I feel like limited invisibility we should give to our thief. There we are. Great. Wow, now they're both blurred and transparent or translucent. Okay, sure.
Done.
Well, I think we've got most everything, right? Oh no, I wanted to go talk to Geisis about something, didn't I? At the yeah, at the brothel. Or not the brothel, at the Civic Fest Hall. Because didn't I pick up... I bought something that Geisis may want to talk... Or I might be able to confront him with? I don't know. I bought fucking something. We'll see. It may be a lead to absolutely nothing. Or I've already, like... Maybe it was the tears. I don't fucking remember. Where was his ass at? Down this way? Yeah. Okay, Geisis the Crooked. This squat hunched old man still has broad shoulders. Okay. Stay for lecture. Okay. Morte, I want to hear this. And we'll get to the part where we have questions. And I'll see if I can... Okay, ask a question. Okay. No. Okay, nothing unique. We maybe used that item already. Okay, stop listening and leave. Fuck.
I'm gone.
Okay. Well, what can you do? Alright, so all that we have left now is the Dream Builder. We have the Vial of Skin and Blood, which is also for the Dream Builder. And we have to find the Night Hag Revel Puzzle Well, which I'm pretty sure these three things are connected. Right? It sure seems that way, because I would imagine nothing is just going to have me leave sight unseen into Undersigil or whatever it was called, right? And we also have stuff we can ask Splinter about, no? I think? But we're gonna hold off on all of that because when next we return, we're going to join up with the Dustmen and do all of their crap, right? Alright, like I had said in the previous one, this one a bit shorter on account of going extra long with the Modron maze, huh? Anyway, until next time, please take care of each other.